All right, guys, listen up. So it's the morning after we got Amazon's earnings. It's actually 8:20 a.m. I just woke up about an hour ago. Still getting the crust out of my freaking eyes when I'm making this video, guys. But look, Amazon stock is up a lot right now in the pre-market as we're about an hour left away from open. So looking at the chart here, guys, you can see they closed a little bit under 130 bucks yesterday. It looks like they closed at 129. Then we saw the the earnings come out. The stock ended up going up to about 138. Then it actually pumped all the way up to 143 by the time, when was that? 6 p.m.? Yeah, 6 p.m. on the East Coast. So that was the peak after the bell yesterday, and now we're just consolidating, guys, in the pre-market as, again, we're about an hour away from the open. We're just consolidating at about, let's see, where are we? 140, 141. That's where we've been chopping around over the last couple of hours. So Amazon is completely breaking out. There's no doubt about it. Everybody knows that. We're on a high here on the 5-day chart, the 10-day chart, you name it, the 4-hour chart, right? This is one that I was buying in the 90-95 range, maybe even in the high 80s. I forget exactly if I did or not, but for sure in the 90-95 range. And, now it's pushing mid-hundreds. And the reality is, guys, this could be going up even more over the next couple of months, especially if they keep stacking these, these solid quarters together, which we'll see if that continues, right? So let me pull up this live news tab. And by the way, if y'all find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subs, guys. We're almost there, so make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get your free money from Moomoo while you're at it. That's linked down below. We'll talk more about that later. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000, guys. So it looks like we have a lot of outperform ratings here, just popping up the live news tab on Amazon. A lot of them, guys, and a lot of buy ratings and price target increases. It looks like here Wolf Research raised their price target to 180 from 150. Bernstein adjusted their price target from 155 to 175. They're maintaining an outperform rating, and there's literally 10 of these guys. Goldman Sachs, JMP Securities, TD Cowen, Roth MKM, Needham, right? Or Needham, however the freaking heck you say that. Citigroup, Fubon Securities. I mean, geez, guys, all these are raising their price targets. They have buy ratings, outperform ratings. This is all contributing to, Amazon completely exploding right now. Of course, on top of the fact that they beat EPS, they did 63 cents versus the 34 cents expected, and they beat on revenue as well. Let me see here, guys. What did revenue end up coming in at? It looks like 134 billion roughly versus 131.5, so that beat as well. And when it comes to guidance, they see Q3 revenue of 138 to 143 billion versus 138.25 billion expected. Not too bad. And again, this thing is completely breaking out on the 4-hour chart. So before we dive too deep into the charts, let me actually pull up here the Safari tab so we can see a little bit more about the numbers, see what's going on here under the hood based on the release from yesterday, guys. Bear with me here so we can make it look pretty, or as pretty as possible. And wait a second, I just realized this is too big for the screen. Hold on, let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. So this is the earnings release. Oops, my face is, let's put it right here. This is the earnings release that you can find by easily going to Google and typing Amazon Investor Relations. You guys probably know that. And this runs through the entire earnings release, which, mind you, we're not going to get into every single page in this video. But what we will do is cover some of the financial highlights here, starting off with net sales, operating income, net income, and we'll go down the list. So bear with me, guys, here. We're going to talk about this and see how Amazon is doing as of this report. So net sales looks like came in at 11%, or they increased rather 11% to $134.4 billion in the second quarter, compared with $121 billion roughly in the second quarter of last year. That's really good, guys. And North America segment sales increased 11% year over year to $82.5 billion. International segment sales increased 10% year over year to $29.7 billion, as we saw AWS segment sales increase 12% year over year to a whopping $22 billion. Very impressive, guys. Operating income increased to $7.7 billion in the second quarter compared with $3.3 billion. Look at that, guys, in the same quarter last year. And it looks like North America operating income was $3.2 billion, international is $0.9, and we had AWS operating income at $5.4 billion, which dropped a little bit from last year's $5.7. It looks like here international dropped as well. And let's see, North America actually increased. They did operating income, like I said, $3.2 billion. That's compared to the loss of $0.6 billion from last year. And let's see here, guys, when it comes to net income, let me scroll down a little bit. Net income came in at $6.7 billion in the quarter, or 65 cents per share, versus the loss of $2 billion last year, or 20 cents per share. So that's good compared to last year. Operating cash flow increased 74%. Oh my God, to $61.8 billion in the trailing 12 months, compared with, let's see, $35.6 billion for the trailing 12 months from last quarter. Pretty good, or from last year rather. And free cash flow improved to an inflow of $7.9 billion for the trailing 12 months, compared with an outflow of $23.5 billion compared to last year. So that's actually dropped a significant amount. Let me see here what else. Some highlights here. Looks like they delivered its largest selection of products to U.S. Prime members at the fastest speeds ever in the quarter, which is great. They held the biggest Prime Day event ever on July 11th, 12th in the third quarter, as Prime members worldwide purchased more than 375 million items and saved more than $2.5 billion. Yeah, they saved that much money, but God, how many billions did they spend? I mean, billions and billions and billions, right? But yeah, I mean, they're crushing it, no doubt. They're at record highs, which is awesome. And it looks like here, increased selection in the U.S. Amazon store. Amazon added new beauty and fashion brands, which I wouldn't know anything about, including D'Amelio footwear, Dyson hair care, which Dyson is the same as the vacuum, right? IT Cosmetics, Ralph Lauren fragrances, all right, Urban Decay, all right, whatever that is. But yeah, pretty good there. Now it's Amazon Business is one of our fastest growing offerings, with a $35 billion annualized gross sales run rate and serving more than 6 million customers. That's good. And it looks like here it marked the 10th anniversary of Amazon.in, which I guess that's India, right? And announced that Amazon India has enabled cumulative e-commerce exports of over $7 billion. And you guys know, I mean, India is a massive country. I mean, we're talking population if it's over 1 billion, right? Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, definitely. Unbelievable. So, India's huge, massive market to be in. By 2025, Amazon India has a goal to enable cumulative e-commerce exports of $20 billion, digitize 10 million small businesses, and create 2 million jobs in India. And from my understanding, guys, I mean, is India, I don't think they're as advanced as things are here. So if we do really get Amazon start ramping out over there in India with that massive population, let's just say it's gonna be good for the company. So that's a quick rundown here on Amazon, guys. The earnings quickly, the release here that we got, and of course you can see all this for yourselves by going to Amazon Investor Relations on Google or any search engine for that matter. You could do that with any publicly traded company, and you can pull up all the information if you want to do more research and learn more about the company. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subs, guys. And don't forget to get up to 16 stocks from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Listen, guys, all you have to do is use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. Once you do that, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. And once you fund your account at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys. Fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Expedia stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So get on it, guys. Use that link down below. I appreciate you all, as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.